What's up, guys? So we know we haven't been on the air in a couple of weeks. We've been having some
technical difficulties, I guess.
Stalker issues. We told you guys we had a stalker, right? So it's been getting real. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. We've both been having some issues.
After the last video that I made mentioning him, he actually called my job the next day and was like, I watched your podcast. And just for safety issues, y'all know I'm expecting. It wasn't a good idea for us to continue to show up to
the location. He knows where we be at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we have to take precautions. Yeah. Okay, guys. So like a couple of days ago, why does it look like that? I'm not tripping. Anyways, y'all, a couple of days ago, a couple of nights ago, at around 2:30 in the morning, I'm laying on my couch. I done dozed off, and I hear something like, I live on this, I keep trying to tell him what floor I live on a floor that's not the first floor, okay? So I hear something hit my window. So I turn on my balcony light and I go outside, and somebody has put a ladder that reaches directly up to my balcony. Like something was about to happen. Like somebody was about to come into my house. I don't know who it was or who it could be, but if I hadn't have gotten up, what?
Oh, because it just hit me. I wanted to share this dream. I haven't even told you about it. I had this weird... Alright, so I had like this... Okay, I wouldn't say that I'm psychic, but even like from a child, I've always had high intuition, and I would have dreams, or I would see certain things that other people wouldn't witness, or blah blah blah, whatever you want to say. So anyway, I had this really intense dream, and I remembered it vividly, and I could feel it like physically. I remember my emotions during the dream. Like I woke up in a sweat. It was really intense. Anyway, the dream was, it was me and the boys in this house, not the one that we currently live in. I didn't know the new house, but it was our house. And so me and Philip were having like a disagreement, and he was saying he was going off to his cousin's house and blase blase. He leaves. I go back inside and I get my boys settled. I have Texas and Poppy sleep, which are my younger two. So in the midst of getting them like calmed down and stuff, I remember like texting Philip like, hey, what are you doing? And like, you know, going tit for tat, arguing or whatever, having a disagreement. And I had just been blowing up his phone. So at this point, by the time I got them settled down, he was like non-responsive, not answering my calls, and you know, stuff like that. So in my dream, I go outside and I noticed this white man like jogging around my block. In the dream, we were in a corner house on the corner, and I also noticed like a car with a male and woman. They were also white, like driving, circling the block. So I'm calling, I'm realizing this while I'm also like blowing up Philip's phone, and I peeped at the guy who was jogging around the block. He was white, he was buff, he looked like he was like late 30s, probably early 40s, and he didn't have a shirt on. So I just got the bad vibe that I just needed to go in the house with the boys, because it was a new neighborhood. I didn't feel comfortable. So as soon as he sees me go like towards the front door, he shouts out, I was like, hey, can I ask you a question? And kind of stops on the sidewalk in front of our house. And I was like, no, I kind of got to go in the house, like I was in a rush or a purpose. And I see him sprint towards my front door.
Oh shit.
So at this point, I try to slam the front door, and I lock it, like our top bolt lock. But I guess I had dropped my cell phone in the process, because I was outside like texting my husband. And I run to my son's room, Carmelo, he's 12, and I grab his cell phone. I'm like, take your brothers and go hide. So I'm trying to get 911. It's a matter of seconds before he actually comes through the door. He kicks through. By the time I heard the 911 operator come on the phone, he had kicked through the door, and I was running back towards the front door. I guess I was going to try to push it closed because he was trying to kick it in. Anyway, he took the phone and threw it and slammed it and smashed it, and like kind of like pushed me back and choked me and got on top, like sitting on my chest on the couch. And as he's coming in, I can see the couple that was in the car circling the block walking up to my front door.
Hell no, bitch! This sounds like a scary movie.
I was horrified. Like I could feel. I was sweating. My heart was beating fast. Like I could feel this. I remember thinking while I'm on the couch, like, Lord, I hope Philip pulls up, or you know, like somebody saw something, or like I just remember like, did the 911 person hear me? Anyway, so they come in there asking about my kids, and then Texas comes out and screams because he sees it, and then I wake up. It was a sign. Okay, so in saying that, you know, I took that as a sign because I dream all the time, but for that to stick out and resonate with me, it put fear in my heart. I felt like that was something speaking to my spirit, and I've just decided not to even play. So we're not going to do the whole meeting at the studio and doing live.
Yeah, for the simple fact that the studio where we were recording at is a public place, and because we did, like, you know, people know where the studio is, so we have to be a little more cautious as to where we are located. And we also have to pay attention to the signs in the universe, because she did have that dream. I wouldn't take that lightly. I would definitely use that. I don't know, that's kind of creepy. Definitely extremely creepy, actually. So you guys, like, pay attention to your dreams, like pay attention to the signs of the universe, because it will speak to you if you open yourself up to it. If you start seeing like different numbers that occur in your life, find out what them numbers mean, because numbers really do hold a vibration and can tell you a lot about yourself and the things around you. So I'm gonna tell y'all something that I did a couple of days ago, just to confirm. It confirmed to me that numbers hold a vibration, and they can really teach you something. So I have been reading this book. I don't know if y'all heard about this book. It's probably backwards, but this numerology book is the truth, y'all. So I lost something the other day. As a matter of fact, I lost my grinder, and I decided, you know, I'm gonna look in the book to see if the book can help me find it, right? I just want to try it out. So there is a finding lost objects with the help of numbers section in this book, right? So what you have to do is you concentrate on the object, and then you meditate on the object for about 5 minutes, and then you write down the first 9 numbers that come to your head. So I just started jotting down numbers, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are the numbers that came to my head. I ain't gonna read them for you, but you see them. Excuse my handwriting. But okay, so the instructions were to well, I read the instructions wrong. The first thing I did was I took all of the 9 digits and added them together, and I reduced it to a single digit. So which I came up with 8. So that was the first number that I wrote down, y'all. So I came to the book, and the book told me that that someone that I did not like was going to return the object to me. So I was just like, someone just told me that couldn't be right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like I didn't expect it to work, but I just felt like it was gonna work. So I went and read the instructions again, and it said, do not reduce it to a single digit number. So when I looked in the book for the number 35, it said the object is by running water, and you will have to move other objects to find it. So of course I started looking around. I look in the kitchen by the sink, I look in the bathroom by the sink, the tub, and I'm just like, damn, like, so I looked, you know, in the bathroom and in the kitchen for about 10 minutes before I finally just gave up. So then finally my boo was like, he kind of like looked over at my altar, and he was like, there it go, right there. And like, I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, where was it? He was like, on your altar. And it was behind a purple vase and in between 2 Himalayan. When I looked at 35, I don't think I told y'all what it said. It said, oh, did I tell them what it said? Okay, yeah. So it was in between the Himalayan salts and salt lamps and a vase. But y'all, it was by my water fountain. It was by my water fountain.
Pretty freaky.
Like, it was by my water fountain on my altar, and it just so happened that I didn't have my water fountain on. Had I had it on, it probably would have clicked with me faster,
right?
But the water fountain wasn't on. But y'all, the fact that it could have been on,
freaky,
it freaked me out. Y'all really need to get this book and study it. Y'all, check my nails out.
Please, if you don't already, go follow my these are called Ombre Mermaid.
Those are super fun.
You like that? If you don't already, please go follow my nail page on Instagram. It is the nails by Echelon 11. I can't even say it right. Echelon 11, and book your appointments now.
Yep. And I do numerology readings. If you want to get more information about yourself, or you want to learn yourself through numbers, hit me up. And thank you guys for tuning in.